How's it going, everyone? I want to go over the TopStep X platform that I've been using to try to get a funded futures account. So I was using just regular TopStep, and then my mentor recommended TopStep X because it offers some functions that the regular platform didn't. One of those being whenever you enter a trade, you drag your, and place your stop loss, you drag your contracts, move them up and drop your take profit at your take profit levels. On regular TopStep, it does not show you what you will make or lose based on where you set your take profit and stop loss. TopStep X does, so you don't have to sit there and do the math. You can already know as soon as you enter a trade how much you're gonna make or lose, how much you're risking to gain, right? And then my favorite features are, you go over here on the left-hand side and you have, right now we're on trading, Traders Hub, performance stats, and settings. These are my two favorite things that TopStep X offers that TopStep doesn't. So let's go to the settings first. All right, this right here on the left-hand side is your risk and profit. You can set an initial amount that you want to risk. As soon as you enter the trade, you hit this automatically apply risk profit bracket, and as soon as you enter a trade, it automatically sets a stop loss at the value that you want. I have mine set at $125, and then you can move that if you need to based on the previous support levels or whatever. But at least if the market makes a very volatile move, as soon as you enter the trade, you don't have a chance to set your stop loss, you could get burnt. So this allows you to already have a built-in stop loss or take profit levels just by simply entering the trade, okay? Another one of my favorite features, you can set a personal daily loss limit. Set it low or you can set it high on Friday. I edited this. Typically, I keep this at 350. I went on tilt and moved that to 1,000. So I'm gonna set that back to 350. And that keeps me from having big red days. If my average winning day is 1,000, then my average losing day needs to be smaller. So you can set this and to a smaller value. I like 350, and then you can choose options here. You can have it do nothing, which doesn't help you at all. You can have it liquidate your position as soon as you hit your daily stop loss, or liquidate and block. This is the feature I prefer. As soon as I'm done, as soon as I'm down that much on the day, it automatically closes my positions and blocks me from trading at all the rest of the day. My account will be locked out until the next trading day. So that helps you keep yourself from over trading, revenge trading, and going on tilt, okay? Awesome features here from the risk settings on TopStep X. Another cool feature is the copy trading. If you have multiple accounts, you can have the lead account and then link your second account. All you have to do is take trades on one account, and the second one automatically takes the same exact trades. So you pay the monthly subscription of $50 a month for two different accounts, and you only have to trade one time, and you either take profits or losses on both accounts. So an easy way to, if you're trying to start small and just make $50 a day or whatever, you could link two accounts, and then you're actually making $100 a day by simply taking one trade. All right, and then performance stats. This has so much data. It shows you how much you're currently up overall, shows you your profit factor, your average wins versus losses. So I have like a 3-to-1 average risk to reward. My win percentage is not that high though. So I typically make more on my winning trades than I do on my losing trades. However, right now, my win percentage is only about 35%. So I know that if I can get my win percentage up, maybe be a little more patient, take a little more high quality setups, then this will be a lot higher, and I'll have more profits to show for this good risk to reward ratio. Coming down here, you can also see what are your most profitable days, your least profitable days. You can see the average time you spend in a trade, 17 minutes for me. My average winning trade time, my average losing trade time. A week or so ago, this was quite a bit lower. So maybe I'm holding my losers too long now, and that's why my win percentage is down. This number used to be around 6 or 7 minutes. So I can tell that I held my losing trades a little bit longer this past week. All right, again, your average winning trade, average losing trade, your best trade, your worst trade. So a lot of data to track here. Trade direction, how often you go long in the market versus shorting the market. I'm about 50%. So I just take whatever the market gives me. I don't really try to go one way or another. And then I like this one. It shows you what you did on the week, whether you want to view it in a line graph or these bars here. You can see I started slow, made $330 on Monday, $870 on Tuesday, and $1,100 on Wednesday. Was on a really good streak, was up $2,300 or so on the week. Then I had a small red day, lost $350. And again, this is where I typically keep my daily stop loss, $350. There's no reason I should have had this big red candle here, but I moved my daily stop loss once I lost on my first trade. I moved it to $1,000 and then ended up losing that full amount. There you see it, $1,014. So I could have prevented this. I could have preserved some of the profits from my week, roughly $600-700. So instead of being up $1,000, I could have been up $1,700 this week. But this is why you got to have good risk management, and why I love this platform, because it has some of those things that you can't control all the time built in, where it'll liquidate and block you out and not let you hurt yourself. So it's a great platform. I'm learning to love it more every day. Some more stats that it tracks for you is your average time in trades and your win rate based on that. So you can see here that I'm not so much a scalper. You look at this 1 to 2 minute trades, 2 to 5 minute, and then 5 to 10 minute spikes up a little bit. But here from 10 minutes to an hour is where the bulk of my winning trades are. And if you look over here on the left hand side, you get the trade count. You can see the bulk of my trades are between 5 minutes and 30 minutes. So I'm just a little more of a day trader than a scalper. And lastly, you have your a monthly calendar that shows you your wins and losses, how much you made that day, how much you lost. It tells you how many trades, but keep in mind that every time you scale in, if you're averaging in, averaging out, it counts each contract that you scale in as a trade. So I didn't actually take 12 trades, 14 trades. Those were just days that I either took multiple entries on the same setup and averaged in. And then these days were just, I went in, got out, and the trade worked for me on the first entry. And you can click on the days as well and hit add journal, right? And then you can upload pictures of the trade recap. You can type, talk about how your emotions were throughout the trades, what you did right, what you did wrong, and then come back and reflect on it later in the month. So a lot of great features from Top Step X here. If you have any questions about it, I'm still learning, but if there's any way I can help you navigate yourself through this platform, I'd love to. So feel free to hit me up, and hope you enjoyed this video.